We should be good to go. In the studio with Ingrid Michaelson. This is wonderful.
Hi.
Thank you for coming. I feel our mic placement here is.
I know, I'm trying to find your face in between all of these mic stands.
Should I stand, do you think?
No, I got you. I see you.
I see you.
Yeah, we got it.
It's kind of like
Don't
seeing.
Don't move, though.
I feel like it's kind of like we're seeing each other through, like there's a barrier.
Yes, we are. We are. Metaphorically and spiritually.
Spiritually.
We just need to knock that down.
Let's get that taken care of. Well, we're supposed to know each other.
Yeah, you look really familiar.
How would we know each other? Do you, like, if you could think of one way, it's the Dream Hotel?
Some radio event situation where there's like champagne involved and.
Were we drunk?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, or a little tipsy.
Tipsy.
Is this being recorded?
This is recorded.
My secrets are out. Yeah.
It's alright.
We'll figure it out. I'm drunk now. I'm drinking coffee.
What's in the coffee?
It's actually not coffee. It's this is my special drink that I get from Starbucks that I can't seem to find anywhere else that tastes the way it does. I think it's because Starbucks puts massive amounts of sugar in their soy milk, which is why I like it so much. It's like an awake tea bag with half steamed soy and half hot water. And the caffeine, it just makes me very happy.
Is it like one of those special drinks that you don't see on the menu, you know?
Yeah, it's super annoying to order, too. It's really very dramatic. I have to say, can I have... First, you have to say whatever the size is, and Starbucks right away, it's sort of annoying because you can't say small, medium, and large. I mean, I guess you can.
But you're out of place if you totally say
yeah, so I'm like, can I have a venti or a grande or a tall, whatever. Can I have a grande... awake tea, soy misto, unsweetened. It's a very long, obnoxious order.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think we can fit that all on the cup?
No, but
You think a shot
I
of a
kind
cup?
of watch them like while they're doing it, and I'm like, soy! I'm like one of those really annoying people that's like watches the barista as they're making it, because a lot of times they won't. I'm like, no sweetener, no. And they hate me, but yeah, it's so I hate when people ask me what I want, like if they're making a run, because I'm like, my order is so annoying and pretentious sounding. So then I make it easier. I just say awake tea, half hot water, half steamed soy. Don't even put a label on it, because then it becomes like I created this drink, even though I really didn't. Yeah, but yeah, the real way is to say, grande, awake tea, soy misto, unsweetened.
I feel like we need to be particular, though. Like, I was at lunch just before you got here, and I was really, like, picky about my cheese and the bread. And then they're like, because you can get fruit or chips with your sandwich. And I asked for a banana, because they have bananas, and I'm like, well, I don't think it's ripe enough yet. Do you have anything that's a little more ripe? So
That's
am I that person?
No, because bananas, I have a thing with bananas. There's probably like a 45-minute window where they're like perfectly ready to be eaten. It's like they're either not ripe enough or they're disgustingly ripe. And you have like so little time to catch. So I'm fine with your banana needs. And this is the world that we live in now, though. Everybody is so specific about everything they want.
Oh
and
my gosh, right.
this is the way it is. There's this one place in LA I love to go to because they ask you all the obnoxious questions that you don't want to ask. You're like, so do you want that bread to be gluten-free? Do you need dairy-free sweetener? Or dairy-free sweetener? I'm insane.
Soy sweetener.
Dairy-free, creamer. You would like soy or almond milk or coconut milk. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So they just ask you all of the really annoying things that you don't want to ask about if you have any dietary restrictions. But most of the time, people seem to roll their eyes a little bit. But I think that's the way the world is going now. So you can be particular about your banana needs. Why, do they roll their eyes at you?
It goes from firm to
Disgusting.
banana bread.
I know,
You know?
like brown and gross. And then sometimes, you know what? I have a really sad story about the banana.
Yeah.
Do you know that it's going away?
Why, though?
There's a disease.
Not the spider in it, right?
No, so the bananas that our like grandparents and our great-grandparents ate were smaller and much sweeter and really like delicious apparently. But then they got a disease, the banana plants. And the way that bananas multiply, or maybe that's not the right word.
Grown?
Like,
harvested?
they don't have intercourse, but what do they do? The way that they, what's the word? Duplicate, but in a more.
They're
What's the word? weird.
Well,
You know what I'm talking about.
Let's go
Okay.
with intercourse.
Sure, the way they have sex
Okay.
is that that each seed is a replica of its parent seed. So if it has this disease, there's no way that the baby seed is not going to have it. So all of these banana trees are getting this disease. Like, they're all getting it. They all have it. So every single banana now, unless it's genetically modified, will have this disease. So that happened to the really sweet small bananas of yesteryear. They are now gone. And now we have these weird, big, crappy bananas where half the time... When's the last time you had a really good banana? You're like
Never.
Really, right?
Like, you
I
never
had
can
one.
have a
I
good
had
banana.
one in an airport.
Which is
Which
bizarre.
is really weird.
Totally.
Because airport bananas are usually really gross. And my bandmate and I, we both got bananas at this, restaurant. It was so good that she took a picture of me. I was holding it up like the Statue of Liberty. I was like, this is it was almost juicy. I was like, this is the best banana I've ever had in my life. And I've never had one like it since or before it. And so, but the bananas we know now are going to be extinct too. And in the future, it's just going to be all like genetically modified, weird.
This is horrible. They're gonna be like those disfigured, like radiation bananas.
Exactly.
That's what I call it.
We're just gonna get underripe. They're gonna be like green on one side and then brown on the other side. We're never gonna. The bananas. It's the plight of the banana. Look it up. Look it.
The plague
up.
of the banana.
Yeah.
The only thing
Yeah.
I've seen about bananas recently is the person, and you don't even know if this is real, when they unpeel the banana and a tarantula pops out of it. It's like, no big spider like that can possibly fit in the peel.
Unless it grew inside of it as a baby and had been feeding off of the banana its whole life.
That's why they're going away.
Wait. Time out. Can I see this? This is like a video?
Have you seen it?
No.
That's like a guy eats a banana, he unpeels it, and a spider comes out of it. Like out of between.
Oh, it's
like, isn't that.
willies.
So when you look and get another banana, whether it's at the airport.
But how many times has this happened? This is
just
one
once,
time.
I think once.
Okay.
But I'll take it that it could happen again.
Right. It probably crawled in as like a tiny thing. Somehow. I don't know how that would happen. And then just
thrived off the
Thrived
potassium.
Yeah. And then he's like, I'm free! And he emerged covered in banana goo.
You look cold.
I know, I have a lot of layers on.
You do.
It's freezing here.
You look cute.
Thank you.
You
I
look
have
cute and
makeup
comfy.
on. Oh, yeah.
You don't need makeup.
I have, Thank you. Yes, I have a sweater on and a scarf and a jacket, and it's still not enough. But I didn't bring my big puffy coat because I didn't think it was going to be that cold. But I'm not ready for this.
We're getting there.
Yeah, well, I'm from New York, where it gets cold.
Yeah.
But not until, it doesn't get, cold until December, and then, January, February, they're really, where you just scream because you're so cold, you can't help it. You're like, ah! Ah! You just spaz out.
That's how Ingrid screams.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's how I scream. When I'm cold, anyway. I curse when I'm cold. It's I can't do it now, but I feel like I just can't help myself. I'm so cold.
But you're really, well received in, obviously, many places, but you're really well received here, and you've performed here before.
I have. I love it here.
So you know what this is like.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've been here at this time of year. Maybe I have.
You're in for a treat.
I know, it's nice.
Tonight, Shannon Hall on the UW campus, Ingrid Michaelson, by the way.
Yes. I think it's sold out. Wait.
It is sold out.
Okay, you have that information? I know that we were really close 3 days ago. So.
I'm not privy to anything, Ingrid.
Let's just say it's sold out because it sounds better. We don't. Let's just say it's sold out.
Let's just say it's sold out.
Well, there was 40 tickets left 3 days ago. So I'm assuming.
I'll buy them if
Okay.
it helps.
Yes, thank you. So
I'll
we're sold
sell
out.
your show out
We
for
are
you.
sold out. Thank you.
I know we don't have a ton of time. Did you do anything for Halloween?
I flew a red eye home from Eugene, Oregon, where I had to do a radio event.
Ugh.
I was on an airplane.
Woof.
I know. I didn't even really get to dress up. But I always do shows on Halloween. I throw candy at the audience. That was a joyful thing. I got a big tub of candy, and I actually threw a Kit Kat at a girl's eye, which was scary because she was kind of screamed for a second, but then she smiled and was really excited that she caught it. But she caught it with her eye. But yeah, I didn't even get to dress up.
Halloween to me is the segue into the holidays. Just
I
get
think
it
so,
over,
too.
get it over
Get it over
with.
with so we can get to Christmas. Let's be real.
Yes, because presents and fun and family are
Yes.
really all that's
I
important.
started celebrating Christmas in September. I've already watched
Oh,
so many Christmas movies.
Do you have the tree up, or I shouldn't say the tree because that's
No.
all religion
Like,
and all that stuff. But I'm saying, do you have the lights
I get a real treat. Well, I don't even know what religion I am. I don't know what I am, but I just love Christmas. Christmas is my religion. I have Christmas lights that stay up year round around in my house at one area, and I plan on getting some for my bunk in the tour bus.
That's
I have a
cute.
Christmas tree candle going at home, and I've watched Elf and Christmas Vacation and Christmas Story. We actually visited the Christmas Story house.
Did you really?
2 months ago. We were in, I think it's Cleveland.
Huh.
And we took an Uber over to the house. Got to take pictures in the house, in front of the house, holding like the BB gun and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm a Christmas fiend. So yeah.
You had the full experience.
Oh my gosh, I'm like a little elf.
You're
In
the
New York
best
City,
person
I
to go
run
shopping with, and
I already have half my Christmas shopping done.
because you love Christmas.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. Obsessed. And then I found out that Taylor Swift, I became friends with her recently. She grew up on a Christmas tree farm.
She did.
Which is like my dream. Like, I want to own a Christmas tree farm. Well, I want to be a child on a Christmas tree farm and grow up. So I basically want Taylor Swift's childhood. Well, I'll take all of Taylor Swift's life, actually. Thank you very much.
I could see you,
But-
Taylor Swift, and Sarah Bareilles all living together.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
girls' night out.
Yeah, right?
YOLO.
Living in a house
Just-
together. YOLO. We'll probably
Decorating.
just like make, cupcakes and cry and stuff. That's probably what we would do.
Sounds like my Friday night.
Drink some Chardonnay. But when I found that out, I was like, that is like my new goal later in my years is to own a Christmas tree farm. I'm serious.
I'm a huge fan
Of Taylor Swift.
of the Christmas tree farm idea.
Of that too, yes. Yeah.
And have
I mean,
fake reindeer in front of your
Fake?
lawn. No, but you could replicate real.
If I could get my sleeve up, I have to show you my tattoo. Oh my gosh, I'm so bundled up. I'm like Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
It's great.
Oh gosh, I'm hitting it. Help me, please.
Help me, I'm poor.
Help me, I'm poor. Help me, I'm poor. I am with him. I am with you. Now we're quoting Bridesmaids. Okay, let me just
You
show
got
my
it?
tattoo.
If you show me your tattoo, because we're gonna call it No Filter Friday today, can I show you something? This is personal.
Yeah,
I've never shown anybody this before.
it's a reindeer
That's all. I've seen that.
for Christmas. What do you mean you've seen
Like
it?
you're pinning pictures. Like you have a picture.
Yeah, I've had it for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I
you've
like
seen this
it.
one?
I haven't seen that.
My mom and dad tattoo? That's recent. Yeah. Well, anyway, I love Christmas. What's your secret?
Well, it's not. I don't have a tattoo,
Oh.
but I do have a secret. I've never shown an artist this before, so it's making me uncomfortable that I want to
Show
show
it.
you that. But I feel like you'd be the right person to do
I'm
this.
so the right person.
So I'm going to tell you something. It's No Filter Friday. I don't even know why I'm saying this. So I don't like wearing undershirts.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you this, and please don't think I'm weird. But I'm walking around at work. I'm walking around at work, and I'm
What's
like,
under
God,
your
this is getting
shirt?
so uncomfortable because I'm not wearing an undershirt. So I felt like I was chafing. Like
Your bandage on
my
your nipples?
Yep. I have bandage
fine.
on my nipples.
You know what? Runners do that. Marathon runners do that because their nipples bleed because they chafe when it's cold. Dude, you're totally normal.
I am normal.
But you're not
Thank-
a runner,
Thank you.
so maybe you're not that
run a
normal.
little bit.
Listen, that's totally fine. It's because it's cold and dry.
I feel so good about myself now.
When I was like, me too!
If you did it, it'd be like, we cannot put this on
No,
you.
you have to do that. Especially, yes, I'm totally. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing that with me.
I appreciate
I wish I had
it.
something more exciting to show you than my tattoo.
Well, I think that tattoo is,
My mom and dad tattoo is pretty
Yeah.
special.
and I'm not going to get into the details of that, but obviously.
Well, my mother passed away recently, yeah. I did this before she passed away.
Before?
She rolled her eyes at it too, and I was like, great. She doesn't like tattoos. And so she's like, you're not going to like it when you're older. I was like, but it says mom and dad. Yeah, my mommy passed on August 30th. And it's been very difficult, but your life just, I was very, very close with her. And so it's been a very interesting experience to learn. You sort of have to relearn how to live. But I've gotten so much support from my friends, my family, and from just fans. Every show, people give me cards and they come up to me and write to me and on Twitter and Facebook when I posted about her passing. And there's something so beautiful about perfect strangers that are all reaching out to you and have similar stories. And so it's one of the things I love about music and about what I get to do is that I connect to people on such a way that I would never meet these people, never know them before, you know. And normally they're telling me that that I'm helping them, and I'm helping them, and I'm helping them. But I really feel like there's something about kindness from a stranger that is magical, and I had I still do, so much love and so much support that it's been really a beautiful, very sad but also beautiful time for me.
What do you do when you feel like you're getting to that point where you're starting to crawl into that dark hole in your mind? How do you get yourself out of it?
I find it best to let yourself go to all the parts that you want to go to, because if you cut yourself off and you don't deal, I think this is good in terms of life. Like, if you don't really deal with something, it's going to blow up somewhere else in your life or somewhere down the road. And so I indulge myself in the times when I feel like I really need to cry, or I really need to just, there's a total bug crawling. And whenever I talk about my mom, I see bugs.
Is it really?
The day she died, there was a praying mantis on I've seen a bunch of praying mantises since she passed, and my friends tell me they show me pictures of praying mantises that they've never seen. They're like, there's a praying mantis on my car, there's a praying mantis on my front door. Like, for the first 3 weeks, there were just praying mantises everywhere. And now there's a bug crawling across the desk at me. It's weird.
This is really like a sign. Like, that's...
She knows
we're talking
she
about
was the head of a museum in Staten Island called the Children's Museum, and she curated this whole this whole, what's the word I'm thinking of? My brain is going. This whole, come on, when you go to a museum and you go to a certain
exhibit
called the Bugs Exhibit, and she worked on it for years, all with just, there's this huge anthill that you would crawl through as a little kid, and just there was this whole floor dedicated to bugs, and in front of the museum for 10 years there was a huge praying mantis sculpture that you could climb on, and so my whole childhood I just kind of associate her with that museum and that big sculpture, and so yeah, that was kind of weird. But I read a book once that says that that all human emotions stem from two emotions, and that those are love and fear. So you can extrapolate any, jealousy is fear-based, anger is fear-based, hatred is fear-based, excitement is love-based, joy, love-based. So if you think of anything, you can bring them down to either one of those. And I think that's when you say, what do you do when you want to crawl into the hole? I do let myself indulge, but ultimately I feel like you can either choose the path of fear, or you can choose the path of love. And so I've made a conscious decision that I want to choose love, and I want to live my life with love, and so it's a conscious decision for sure. But I think that's what my mother would want, and so that's what I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really respect that. To be honest with you, and you being here and opening up about that, I was with a partner for a little over 2 years, and just recently split up, and this is the one that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And it's interesting because you and your music, they kind of give me that like healing, and that's when I go into that place and I get really dark and feeling depressed, or because it's such a subtle, quick thing that happens. But your music has helped me
thank you.
grow, and I know he's a big fan of you as well. But just to have you here is kind of like, it's special.
Well, thank you. That's always wonderful to hear. Thank you.
I was like rambling on. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm like trying to get this out, but no, I appreciate it, and I know that we're running out of time. So.
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And
thanks
for the bug.
Thanks for not judging me.
And your nipples and your band-aids.
My nipples.
No, man. It's all cool.
And talking about banana intercourse.
We've covered a lot.
We're the rock.
We really went from the high to a low to a high to a low to a high to a low.
Deep to funny to serious to heartfelt.
Yeah.
This is what Ingrid Michaelson is all about.
Woo!
Thank you.
You're welcome.